Oh my gosh, I got so many goodies to share. Hey guys, it's Jessica, and today I have a Sephora haul just in time for the VIB sale because I want to show you guys some of the things that I had been interested in and wanted to buy. Maybe it'll inspire you, maybe it's something that you're thinking about buying, but I'm also uploading a video of my top Sephora recommendations. If that video is up, I will link it below. If it is not, stay tuned because I have a lot of things I would recommend, but these are all new products to me. Totally regular haul style. Let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm doing this video in collaboration with Ebates. I work with Ebates all the time because I use Ebates every time I shop online. Most of you guys already use it because you've been following me for a while. It's free. I have a referral link in the description box if you'd like to join Ebates. Basically all it is you go to the shop, you can download their little toolbar, and so anytime you go to say Sephora or ULTA or Macy's, whatever, it will pop up and say, hey, get 4% cash back, and then you click the green button, and all of a sudden, whatever you end up buying on that shopping trip online, you get cash back in your Ebates account. They pay you 4 times a year, and I have made a lot of money back that way because I am shopping online all the time. I mean, to be honest, I very rarely actually go to Sephora or ULTA anymore. I just buy it online. So for me, it's a great way. If I'm already gonna spend the money, why not make $5 back or $10 back? And I really didn't have to do any work for it. Now, obviously the VIB sale is going on right now as we're speaking, unless you're watching it like way later. I'll have all the info on the Sephora VIB sale down below, but obviously you're getting a % off of your entire purchase, which is a big deal. It's very rare. It happens, what, twice a year? They're having a promotion right now where a bunch of stores online are double cash back their normal percentage. So like Nike is one of them, Athleta, Barney's New York, Kohl's, Misfit, New Balance, Neiman Marcus. So those are double their normal, but they always have cash back on Sephora, ULTA, MAC, IT Cosmetics, Macy's. There's so much. If you have tried it out and you want to share about your experience, please do in the comments. I know that sometimes it can be helpful to hear from multiple people about your experience, but like I said, it's free to use, so definitely check it out. All right, so into the haul. Oh my gosh, okay. So these are some products that I have been dying to try for so long, and so I'm so excited to finally have my grubby little hands on them. Okay, the first thing I actually have not tried yet. This is the Sephora Cake and Bake Liquid and Powder Makeup Sponge. I haven't even opened this, but this is a purple sponge. It is shaped like, it's shaped like those classic white foundation wedges, you know, that you can buy, but it is a little bit bigger than that. So I'm sure it'll get bigger when I wet it. But it feels very similar to the Beauty Blender, I have to admit. Like when you first get a Beauty Blender and open it, it has that same density. So I'm curious to try it. I like that it's got this shape because you could get, you know, maybe some powder and then just and wipe it on if you really are trying to bake. You can really get some straight lines with it, which I'm sure is why it's called Cake and Bake. But it says how to use wet cake and bake with water until saturated, squeeze out excess, pick up liquid or powder makeup products with the bottom or flat edge and apply to conceal and or bake. And it says how to clean. Use your favorite soap, rinse under cold water until clean. Squeeze excess water, lay flat to dry. So I'm excited to give it a try just because I haven't really heard anyone talk about it, and who knows. Next product I was so excited to pick up was the Tarte Fake Awake eyeliner. This is like a light peach colored eyeliner, and it's just meant to make your, I'll go ahead and put it on now. It's meant to make your waterline look brighter, right, on your lower lash line. So if you are naturally red there, you'll notice, and I didn't notice this until someone else pointed it out, but like when you wake up in the morning and you're really tired, if you look at your waterline, it typically is a little bit pink or red. And so this is something that, you know, if you are tired, this really does make you look just that little bit more awake, but it doesn't look ridiculous. Like, I feel like the white ones that I've used a long time ago made me look so silly. And so I was excited to try this because I wanted to compare it to my Pixie one, their eye bright liner and their extra eye bright liner. So I'm excited to try those maybe side by side and do like a dual type video. Let me know if you'd be interested, because the Pixie one is actually only a couple dollars cheaper than this, so maybe it's not even worth messing with. Next thing I picked up was this NARS concealer in, oh, it's their Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I had heard great things about this. It's a newer product, and of course the packaging is really nice. It's a pot concealer. I know some people don't like that because you're dipping your finger. It is what it is. Somebody sent me a snap the other day of like a picture frame, or like a canvas that just said, it is what it is. And I really had not realized how much I've started to say that, but I say it all the time. But it just covers so much. Like, there's so many things in life that I'm like, well, you can't change it. It is what it is. Anyway, it is a very creamy concealer, especially for one in a pot. I was shocked at how creamy it is. Very great coverage. I wouldn't call it like the fullest of coverage, but I would still call it pretty medium to full. I have applied it with my finger and blended it that way. I've applied it with my finger and then blended it with a beauty blender. That worked pretty well. I did that today. And I don't think I've tried it with a brush yet. So I'll have to try it with a brush as well. If you have a favorite way to blend this in, let me know. But I just like that it's small, portable, but I like that it doesn't look luminizing, because I feel like when I'm really tired and I've got like little bags under my eye, when I've got a concealer that's very dewy, even when I set it, I feel like it just looks a little off. It makes me look worse than I would without it. And so I feel like this is a really nice, almost demi matte kind of a finish, and I think that's perfect for the under eye. So I was really impressed with this. I bought an eyeshadow palette. This is the new one from NARS. It's their NARS Loaded eyeshadow palette. I actually haven't even taken this off. Isn't that the best? Now I'm gonna really get it dirty. Really cool packaging. But it's got 12 shadows in here. Definitely a neutral palette, but what I loved about it is it had a dark black, a dark brown. It has a bunch of shimmers and a good amount of mattes. So it had a nice warm kind of medium brown. It's got a cooler medium brown. It just kind of got everything. The only thing, no, I was gonna say it really is not missing anything. Again, that's my cup of tea. That's my opinion, because that's what I like putting on my eyes. I used this for my eye look today. It wasn't a crazy complicated eye look, but I used the warmer colors here in the crease. I used the darker brown on my lower lash line and on my outer corner. I used like this light nude shade on my brow bone, etc. And then, and then all over my lid is this kind of more shimmery orangey color. Do I think these are the same caliber as like their little duos that NARS has? Oh my gosh, the quality of those is out of this freaking world. Do I think this is the same quality? I feel like it's close, but I don't think it's as good. But it's still really good. So if you're totally drawn to these colors and you've maybe got a gift card or you're wanting to take advantage of the sale, whatever, I really do like it. All right, I splurged. This is the Yves Saint Laurent Touche Éclat Blur Primer. Years ago, okay, like 2 years ago, from Influencer, I got like a small trial of this, and I tried it once and was like, and passed it on. Well, I've since heard like a million things about it that no, actually it's really nice, but of course it's really, really expensive. I'm like, why did I get rid of that and not try it? So I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. So I bought it, and it has these like gold flecks in it, and it has a pump, thank goodness. I was scared it'd be like my NYX, let me just show you. I have this NYX Honey Do Me Up, and it has this paddle, and I don't think I like this product. I'm still trying it out, but it's really sticky, and it has this paddle to apply, and I hate that. So I was very relieved when I took the lid off and it had a pump. I was like, thank goodness. But it's not as, you know, it comes out clear. You can still see the little gold flakes, but it really is way more blurring than I thought. I thought it'd be maybe sticky, or maybe it would be kind of illuminating, but not in a way I want it to be. No, it totally like fills in lines and pores. It's crazy soft, crazy soft. So if you're looking for something and you're wanting to splurge, my goodness, this is so beautiful. Again, I want to try this out some more before I like say yes, you need it, or no, you don't. But I do like it so far. Now, this foundation is amazing, and you've heard good things about it already, and there's a reason. This is the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear Foundation. This is way too light for me. I have decided I am horrible at picking out my foundation shade online. I look up swatches on Google. I do all of the things we all know to do. I'll look on foundation matrices, and I swear I never get it right somehow. But this is way too light, but I didn't want it to be way too dark, so I went like way the other way. And it's just a little bit, you can kind of see, I actually mixed it with a darker foundation, my e.l.f. one that I love. And it still, I feel like, doesn't perfect. Well, it's not too bad. It's still, I feel like it's a little bit too light. But this foundation, I like it best with a beauty blender. It is crazy high coverage. It's just beautiful. Like, I feel like it's so much more flawless than any of the other foundations I have. And the packaging is really, really nice. It has this beautiful gold rose. Not that that matters, but we all know that sometimes packaging sucks us in. Also, someone requested that I do a video about like the packaging. What did they call it? Apparently other people have done these videos. I just have never seen them. But it's like, you know, things that you bought sheerly for the packaging and then it ended up being terrible. I thought that would be fun. So let me know if you'd like to see that. Anyway, so it's high coverage, comfortable to wear. I have dry skin and it still works for my dry skin. I can't see my dry patches. I know, it's like the craziest thing. So I need to get my correct shade. So I might actually just straight up return this, like go to the store, return it and get my correct shade instead of trying to guess again. I'm just so lazy. I would totally rather buy it online, but I am going to because I ended up loving this. The last two things I have are these little samples. I think they were 100-point perks, but this is the Tarte Brighter Days Highlighting Moisturizer. I thought, what? I haven't even opened this, but I was so intrigued. I'm like, yes, I will spend 100 points on that because it's actually a decent size. Oops. So it's a white moisturizer, but it does have like a sheen to it. Kind of like a gold reflex. It just smells, I mean, it doesn't really have a smell. It definitely has a glow to it. It reminds me in a way of this backlight priming filter from Becca. I mean, really. I think it might not be as, no, it really is very similar. And I think the packaging of this is really cute. Of course, that's a small size, so I'm sure the bigger one is probably similar. But definitely will try that out and probably end up using that up. And I also got the Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer from their Pores No More line. And I have not tried this yet either. Let's see. We'll do this one on my arm. So this one has a little bit more of a nude color to it. Oh, this one is has a little bit of a smell. No, or maybe that's just my makeup wipe. But I might like that one even better. It's not quite as luminizing as the other one, and it's a little bit more of a warm tone. It just looks really pretty. Like it made my skin look pretty. You know what I mean? So, wow. So those were pretty awesome point perks the time that I got it. So those were all of my things that I picked up this time around. I'm probably going to buy more for the VIB sale. Let me know what you think I should buy. And like I said, if my recommendations video is up, I will link that below. And otherwise, I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully you'll subscribe. And definitely check Ebates out because I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.